Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got some new mods. Right, first the updates. We got the PB3-0X1. This is by Blendart Controlnik Jr. TT Check Modding. And in the changelog for that, it's got fixed FPS crash issue when animating dust while working in the field. And we've also got an update to the map, the Angevin Countryside by Mayo LTA. And in the changelog for that, there's a few things. So we've got fixed water bodies on the whole map, authorizations of a building, fixed mission gear spawn in store, fixed main farm building not loading in hard game, fixed flying trees, fixed a wooden sign going through a building in the main farm, added more car traffic. Why would you add more car traffic? Alright, okay. Modification of the sheep building and modification of the pigs farm. That also has in brackets a new save game is required. So that's your updates for today. Now we have got a new map. This is called Medvedin. This is by Medas MGS, 112.3 megabyte on the download, and we'll take a look at that in a separate video. But the first mod we've actually got to look at today is this one in front of us. This is the Butterco Factory by Curato Farms, 1.71 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and then under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. Have I gone the wrong way? Probably. Normally do. There we are. 70 grand to buy. Place it down. Obviously this is going to make butter for you, but with a slight difference. So if we go over here to the production chain, there we are. So we've got 3 recipes of butter. So the top one, you have got sunflower oil and olive oil, and you can make butter. So technically it's not butter, it's more like margarine or sunflower spread, whatever you want to go for. But it, yeah, you know where it's going with this. That's all great. And then the second one, you've got canola oil and milk, and then the bottom one is just straight milk to make your butter. So that's really nice. Adding different things, you know, butter's butter from milk, obviously, but we don't just have butter in the supermarket. So yeah, I like that. Right, now around the back we've got the loading in point there. Dump all your stuff in, and there's your pallet spawn point. Oh, I like that. Different take on making butter. Very nice. Right, next up is the Garage with Cow Barn. This is by Michael Alice, 17.75 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this in the construction menu and under animals and cows. 150 grand to place down. Obviously this is going to hold 50 cows for you. So you come over here to the animal dialogue box. You then got the slurry unloading point there. If we open up these gates, you then back in, and that's going to be your manure unloading point. And we'll come down this side here. We've got where you're going to dump all your food and your straw. And then down this end is going to be where you take your milk out. Oh, I like that. Now the question is for me, that unloading point for your manure, are you going to be able to back a trailer in, or are you going to have to shovel it out? So really with that icon there, you should just be able to use a trailer. Interesting. Alright, we'll carry on. And down this side you've got a bit of a lean-to you can store some stuff under, and you've also got this garage. So we'll open those doors. Nice animation on the latch there. Another door the other end, drive-through option for you. Get far enough in and you get the option to turn the lights on. No, that's alright, that is. I mean, it is fairly big, does take up a bit of space, but that being said, it has got a garage on the side as well. Ah, very nice. And whilst we're on the subject of sheds, this is Machine Shed. This is by Dearth Marsha Modding, 3.41 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under sheds. So we'll have a little try and find this. There we are, 65 grand to place down. Obviously it's going to be an area for you to store your equipment or vehicles in. So you've got 3 doors. So you've got one there, and obviously one there. And then you've also got one on the side there. Sloping roof. So obviously the further in you go, you're not going to be able to get too tall a vehicle in. I think with that opening, you should be able to get most of the harvesters in if you back them in. Oh, that's alright, that is. There's no lights, but then you got nice skylights and nice windows. So very nice indeed. Right, next up is the Lizard Bale Fork. This is by B Gamer 003, 2.84 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Bale Loaders. So this is going to cost you 400 to buy. The options you got there, so it starts off with bales 125 centimeter, then go 150 centimeter, 180, double bale 125, double bale 50, pallet narrow, pallet wide, spike, bale 125. That's excellent. I mean, you probably are going to have to use the different ones if you've got different size bales, mind you. But then, that being said, if you've got the double bale one, you should still be able to get two on there anyway, regardless of the size. Might look a bit wrong, mind you, but yeah, very nice. Then you got the option to change the main colour. That'll change the frame. And design colour obviously changes the forks out the front. So if you've got some baling on the go, this could be very nice indeed. Right, next up is the back lifter. This is by EY Modding, 1.25 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the front loader section, not the tools, the actual front loader part, which is a bit random because it's called the back lifter. So it's a back lifter in the front loader section. Dear oh dear. Right, so you're going to put this on the back of your tractor, and then you're going to be able to use front loader equipment on it. So really you could double up. If you had a front loader on the front and then this back lifter on the back, double job's done. The options you got there are changing the main colour. We'll go with purple. Obviously £4.5 to buy to start with. Get some jobs done. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is the Aggro Cutter 300. This is by Bartsunov 3. 2.99 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under mulches. So this has got a 70 horsepower requirement from your tractor. Oh dear, we're back to the 3 meters. 3 meter working width. Shocking. 11 mile an hour working speed, 12 grand price tag. So we'll just blitz past the 3 meter working width. Then the options you got there: configuration, none, design 1, design 2, design 3, then none. Obviously, if you've got small fields, get this on the back of your tractor, although 3 meter. Dear oh dear. Next up is the Granota Supra 5M. This is by Whiteball Modding, 10.71 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under cultivators. This is going to require 170 horsepower from your tractor, 5 meter working width and a 10 mile an hour working speed. There is no options. It comes as it is. 12.5 grand. Nice and bright with that colour scheme. So if you get some cultivating jobs needing to be doing, this could be alright. Right, next up is the Aggro Giro 130-140. This is by Bartsunov 3, 5.49 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find these under subsoilers. So the 130 is 10 grand, and then the 140 is 12 grand. Now the 130 is a 3 meter. God, that's two we've had today. 130 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 7 mile an hour working speed. And then the 140 has a bit of a redemption from it because this is a 4 meters, but this is going to require 150 from your tractor, also running at 7 mile an hour. So we'll go into the 3 meter. Dear oh dear. Oh dear. There is one redeeming feature on this actually. It's got that pass through for the PTO. So you should be able to put this on the back of your tractor and then put something on the back of that. Still though, 3 meter. I mean, the 4 meter one's better, but still 4 meters not that big either. But it does get a pass on the 4 meter. We'll carry on. Right, next up is the Fliegl AW 256. This is by Aggro Design Austria, 5.53 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers. So it's going to cost you 40 grand. It's got 26,000 litre capacity. And the options you got there can change the tyres, wheel brands, usual things, wide tyres, standard thing on the go there. Now that is rather small, mind you. And again, 40 grand for a trailer, that's not bad either. The only thing I will say is that bit on the back obviously is going to load up. So if you are by a low building, like one of your animal barns, you might just want to be a little careful of that. That being said, that's alright. Right, next up is the Fortrit B550. This is by Grabfeldschmiede and Ingo376. I hope I pronounced that correctly. 10.77 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find this under Plows. So it's going to require 200 horsepower from your tractor. Oh, it's not even a 3 meter, it's a 2.9. That's even worse. 7 mile an hour working speed, 15,400 to buy. So the options you've got there are standard, B601 packer, and then back to standard. You've got main colour, have any one of those, and then rim colour obviously does the rims. So if you are into your small equipment, this could go down very nicely. But that being said, 2.9 meter, that's shocking. All right, we'll carry on. Right, and our last mod for the day is something ace. Oh, brilliant. This is the Snowwolf 500. This is by Adams Kong, 5.79 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it under the car section. So it's going to cost you 16 grand. It's got 95 horsepower. And it's got a 62 mile an hour top speed. And it's a snow plow. Oh, ace. If you've got some snow on the ground, have a little play around with a snow plow. That's brilliant. And it has got the trailer hitch on the back. That's brilliant. The options you got there are main colour. You can change to any one of those. So, let's start her up. Bit of a toot. There is no options for anything because there's not a lot to it. It's a snow plow, but ace. Snow plow. I was probably a bit wrong just having a snow plow in September, mind you, but through a field of wheat. Why not? Oh, brilliant. That's the last mod for the day, so that's it. Done and dusted. Drop it in the comments below which one's your favourite, which one you're thinking of using. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, it's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.